Remember that no amount of anxiety can change the future, and no amount of regret can change the past. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to Morissette, Never Enough. Now apparently this is from The Greatest Showman, which I did watch that movie once, but I don't remember this particular song and I've never watched her performance of it. So I'm still going to consider this a first time listen. Before we jump into the reaction, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. We're winding down the first month of the year, and for a lot of people, those big goals and resolutions that we set to work on ourselves, to become happier and healthier, those are fading into the backs of our minds. Maybe we've fallen off the mental health wagon and are being unrealistically hard on ourselves about it. Maybe we didn't set achievable goals in the first place, or maybe we're stuck and don't know how to get past a particular hump and we feel like giving up entirely. With BetterHelp, you fill out a questionnaire to connect you with a therapist from their diverse network of 30,000 plus licensed professionals with a wide range of specialties and backgrounds so that you can find someone that you connect with, and you can get connected in as little as a couple of days. They can help you break down those vague feelings of being behind or untangle external pressures to help you develop a personalized timeline that feels authentic rather than socially imposed by some arbitrary date or some arbitrary expectations of another person. Get back on track with your mental health resolutions with BetterHelp by clicking the link in the description or going to betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. That's betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster for 10% off your first month of professional therapy. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Now let's dive into today's reaction, Never Enough by Morissette. I couldn't believe that it had been so long since I'd reacted to Morissette. I thought that it was last spring, summer-ish. No, it was back in 2022, and currently I'm going to blame pregnancy for distorting my time. I guess I can blame school for the last couple of years, because seriously, I thought it was last spring. Nope, 2022. So I'm excited though to dive back into her, because I remember her being quite exquisite. So let's go. That top is super cute. And her smile is just contagious.
I'm trying to hold my breath.
Wish 1075.
Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream with me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you,
Her eyes are practically sparkling. They're just pulling me in. I really don't remember the song at all, which is strange because I forgot that my son actually did a play about Greatest Showman when he was younger, and I just don't remember the song at all. But I think that this is a yearning for emotional or relational fulfillment, and it suggests that what truly satisfies us as humans is connection and love and authenticity, and that's something that external success, any external factors can't really provide. It can't replace that. And in this case, it sounds like she's afraid of losing it, or whoever wrote the song is afraid of losing it. But she really pulls the emotion together. She makes me believe that this is her story while she's singing it. But I think that that requires balance. Like, that being afraid of losing love requires balance, because you can't be flippant, but you also can't be codependent. And I like to imagine it as sand in your hand, because if you leave your hand open, then the sand's just going to blow everywhere, or it's just going to fall out. You know, it's just going to be jostled out of your hand. As your hand's moving, it's going to be jostled out. But if you're holding on, then it's just going to trickle through your fingers and you're going to lose it that way. So there has to be a balance when you connect with that, between being grateful and between being desperate. And it sounds like these lyrics actually balance that pretty well.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, and it'll never be enough, never be enough. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands can hold the world, and it'll never be enough, never be enough.
Wishclusive on Wish 107.5.
This woman is taking us to the stars with some of these notes and then expects us to ground ourselves again. I think that her delivery, though, really allows us to confront our own feelings of inadequacy and longing while simultaneously comforting us. And I think that there are very few artists that can command that power and vulnerability from listeners in the same breath. But I think that Morissette's voice is just a masterclass in emotional duality. And I think that her vocal acrobatics literally just invoke chills. And I'm wearing a sweater and I still got goosebumps. But this reminds us that the idea of all these external achievements that we are socially conditioned to chase, like fame and wealth and admiration, those can't fill internal voids. Those don't actually make us feel fulfilled inside. They can't replace authentic emotional connections. And overall, I hear the lyrics as a plea for love and recognition, true, genuine love and recognition. That's not the same as admiration. And the lyrics emphasize a need for deeper connections over superficial validation. And I think that this can be a love song, and my soap opera fairy tale loving heart leans toward this being a love song, but it doesn't have to be. I think that deep connections, they don't have to be romantic. I can love my best friend, I can love other people, and I can feel that same calling to them, that same connection, that same desire to be close to them and to not lose that connection. But I can see this really resonating with anyone who has felt that no matter how much they achieve or how many material possessions they they acquire, that's not bringing true fulfillment. But I have to say, I'm getting fulfillment from just listening to this. It's nice to have those songs that just really bring us joy and bring us wonder. It's an amazing way to experience those emotions. Those are things that oftentimes get shut off, either because we're not exposing ourselves to opportunities to experience them, or because we tend to be conditioned that they can be considered juvenile, they can be considered immature, but they're not. Having that joy and having that wonder when you have experiences like listening to a song, or experiences like having a certain conversation with someone, or just smelling something that makes us really happy, engaging our senses, it's so wonderful. I love the wonder. I love, love, love that. And I feel like after all of these reactions that I've done, if it was gonna go away, it would have. And I still have wonder with quite a few artists. So thank you guys so much for recommending this song, for requesting this song. I do have a master list, and I promise I pay attention to it. And I'm so sorry that it had been so long since I've done Morissette. If you have other suggestions of hers, I would love to dive more into her discography, more into her work, because she really does raise my vibes, raise my energy. And I'm needing that right now at this point in my journey. I'm just needing all the things to raise me up. Sometimes we need validation, I get it, but right now I like being filled up, being raised up, having that experience. So thank you guys so much. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you're sharing your mental health stories here in the comments, good, bad, and crazy. That's how we shatter the mental health stigma, is by talking about it. Give this video a thumbs up. You never know who might need to see it. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Mwah.